Android.
Hi. Welcome to Synapse Android. Here you can be informed about Android devices and applications. In this broadcast we'll be reviewing the ZTE Blade 3. Enjoy. I am your host, Andrea. Android Digital Realistic Entity Advanced. ZTE Blade 3, around £69.99 Virgin Media Stores. Here's a scenario for you. Your main handset is damaged beyond repair and the cost of repair is more trouble than what it is worth. Your upgrade is another 12 months away, so what do? Well, depending on your requirements, how about the ZTE Blade 3? Tiny dynamite. For £69.99 you get quite a decent handset. Let's see. Display, TFT capacitive touchscreen, 256K colors, 4-inch, 480x800 pixels, 233 ppi pixel density, multi-touch, memory, card slot micro SD up to 32 GB, internal 4 GB, 2.5 GB is available to the user, 512 MB RAM, operating system and CPU, Android 4, ice cream sandwich, 1 GHz CPU, camera, 5 megapixels, 2592x1944 pixels with autofocus, video recording is VGA 640x480, battery, Li-ion 1600 mAh. Design and feel. The design looks like a hybrid between the Google Nexus 4 by LG and a budget HTC model, which is not a bad thing at all. For a reasonably sized handset, the Blade 3 has a nice weight on it. It feels solid in the hand. The battery cover is made from a quality plastic that is quite resistant to fingerprints. I, for one, am happy that it is 10.85 mm thick. Thin handsets feel too flimsy for my liking. The 4-inch screen feels quite plasticky, and if you apply some prodding pressure you can feel the screen giving just a wee bit. You are not going to get Gorilla Glass for that money, but with a bit of care the screen should last for the duration. You could probably pick up a third-party protective case meant for an HTC model. In use, I found the Blade 3 very, very pleasing to use. It is running stock Android ice cream sandwich, with the exception of a TouchPal keyboard. The TouchPal keyboard takes some getting used to after using the swipe and key virtual keyboards. TouchPal uses gesture typing like the aforementioned, but a gesture can inexplicably change the keyboard layout all of a sudden. That had me befuddled. It's an annoying thing to happen in the middle of a text. Other than that, the Blade 3 is most enjoyable. The CPU is pretty good. It's not a dual or quad core, but it's a single 1 GHz that is quick enough. The screen is very responsive and applications launches within seconds and not instantaneously as with some top models. But that is to be expected. All in all, the performance is pretty impressive. The display is a little on the dark side and the viewing angles are not bad, obviously best looking full-on edit. The brightness must be 100% in the sunlight, otherwise you'll struggle to see anything on the display. This will affect the duration of the battery. Watching YouTube clips turned out to be surprisingly good. It also plays back HD video files quite smoothly too. Surfing the web can be a little sluggish, and that's over Wi-Fi. The RAM and CPU can't cope very well with media-rich websites. 3G web surfing is quite good on a strong signal. Again, patience is required. The 512 MB of RAM mean that you can't have many applications running in the background. Ready to go, Blade 3 is good to go with Facebook and Twitter pre-installed. You'll find that the 2.5 GB are enough to store just about all the applications you'll ever need. It is pretty amazing that you get a slot for a micro SD card to store your photos and video. The camera, as you have gleaned from the specs, the camera features a 5-megapixel sensor with no flash. The pictures are okay, good enough to post to Facebook, etc. It would have been worth adding a front-facing camera for an extra £30. The video recording capabilities was never going to be HD, but again, it's good for sharing via social networks, email, etc. You have to keep reminding yourself that this little gem of a handset only costs £69.99 from Virgin Media stores. I have not seen the Blade 3 in any other retail outlet. So, if you wanted an unlocked version, you will have to pay Virgin £15 for the privilege. Battery life. The 1600 mAh battery can easily go a couple of days on standby. When constantly on Facebook, web surfing and YouTube, the battery is ready to be recharged within 4 to 5 hours. Conclusion: the ZTE Blade 3 is an awesome handset for the money. It represents great value to replace a handset beyond repair. It will make a good first smartphone for a teenager, or even a secondary or third handset to take advantage of other network deals. Yeah, why not? Get a SIM-only deal and you're laughing. However, you may want to consider better handsets on contract if you are going to spend £15 upwards on a monthly rental. The score. You know what? Before I give you the ZTE Blade 3 score, check out the quality of the camera results. And action. And the moment you have been waiting for. The ZTE Blade 3 scores a Synapse Circuit Gold. Hurrah! I hope you have enjoyed this broadcast. I've been Andrea. And you've been awesome. Please subscribe to the Synapse Android and Synapse Circuit YouTube channels. Also, please visit the Synapse Circuit website at www.synapsecircuit.com. See you again soon. Bye.